What's happening, YouTube? I'm Transient. Welcome to my channel. As always, we're playing Watcher Realms. Guys, I hope you're well. I'm not well. I have a little bit of cold, and right now I've got an incredibly sore throat. But I thought I'd do a video. And it's late, actually, I need to go to bed. Anyway, what are we doing? Guys, it's going to be a huge weekend of summoning. Because we got some pretty amazing banners. Well, actually, let me rephrase that. We definitely have one amazing banner, but we also have two brand new heroes. And it's not often that you would get two brand new heroes on the same banner. So, who have we got? The banner will consist of Dolores, Mariel, Assault, then the new heroes of Solaris, Skye, and Janice Griswold. So, guys, the guys with the test servers have put out videos on both of them, and they are not, from what we can tell, they're not game changing, they're not game breaking, but they do have their uses. Janice Griswold, her main unique trick is the map-wide dispel. I think what the exact term it is her ability to dispel. You know, much like Kagiri has got a sorry guys, I'm about to cough. Much like Kagiri has got an offensive dispel, she has an offensive dispel. And that's basically her main kit, or her main trick, and so on. So she's useful, but not like a huge damage dealer. Then you've got Janice Griswold, Solaris Skye, and his main ability is his ability to switch from physical to magic damage, which is pretty cool. So you could say it like a mage version of Falcia, but probably better. So, we also will have the exclusive lucky pick. And as usual, everyone, once you pick whoever you choose, we will always pity manipulate. And once we pity manipulate to this banner, then you will hopefully get one of them. Now the question is, should you go any deeper to try to get perhaps both heroes and so on and so forth? I would put it this way. The things that we're all waiting for are, in terms of rare summons, we're waiting for the anniversary. And realistically, after this weekend, you would probably assume that they wouldn't put anything major out until anniversary, but you can't guarantee it. Okay, so you gotta ask yourself the question, but from these two heroes, are any of them absolutely necessary? You could argue probably not, but I was thinking it this way, right? Especially for Janice Griswold. She's been introduced into the game. She's Infernal, part of the new batch of Infernal heroes. We know a new Infernal Lord is supposed to arrive at some point. She may not be game breaking now or whatever, but it is likely once this banner is gone, she might get buffed. Now, another thing I was thinking. Gear Dungeon 3, where offensive dispel is necessary to get rid of the shields for those mobs come through. It makes me think of something. That particular mechanic is going to be introduced in different places within the game. So what I mean by that is there are mobs. In fact, earlier on in the Gear Dungeon 1 and 2, when they introduced the immune to magic damage or immune to physical damage mechanic, that was then used in different parts of the game when they want to make content harder. So I would assume that that particular mechanic that is in Gear Dungeon 3 will appear in different parts of the game going forward in order to make the game more challenging. So that offensive dispel might become more prevalent. Now granted, Kagiri is very good at it, but it might be a requirement that you might need, for example, let's say Matrix or something like Matrix, where perhaps you could only use Kagiri in one particular instance, and you would need another dispeller. Perhaps then Janus Grismore might become useful. I'm just thinking of an example, but I just think going forward, it might make sense to at least try to get one copy. Now, question is, do you have enough summons to try to get both? Perhaps not. I think realistically, with this banner, if you go for your limited hero, you should then pity manipulate and try to get Janus or Solaris. If I think you whiff on the first one and you have enough, I'll probably try to get one of them. Who would be the best option? I don't know. I think for immediate use, perhaps Solaris Sky might be the most useful. But maybe long term, you never know. Janus might actually eventually become the more valuable one. But we won't really know until the time comes. But if you don't have enough summons and you've only got enough for the limited, to stick with the limited and then save for what's coming down the road. I think this weekend, the main thing that we're all here for really is going to be this banner. Oh, just look at that guy. Disgusting. But yeah, now what am I going to do? On my free-to-play account, as you can see, I have 2,100 diamonds. That's nothing. So I will pretty much be skipping something this weekend from my free-to-play account, apart from I've got a few ancients. How many have I got now? 25. So actually what I might do is I might use my 25 ancients to see if I can get a lucky copy of Orin, and then maybe use Divines to get one of these new heroes. On my main account, I have enough to hit manipulate, and I will attempt to get one of them. Don't know which one. Whoever comes along, that's what I'll do. But yeah, guys. Oh god, I'm really not feeling that well. Yeah, that's it, guys. That is it. I think everyone should at least make an attempt if you can. You know, it's best to just have these characters in your locker so that if and when they do, what's the word I'm looking for? Buff them. At least you are already at a point when you have them. Ooh, and look at that. We've only got Phineas left. We've got what, 2 days, 3 days in order to finish this. But yeah. Alright guys, I'm gonna leave it there. Like I said, if you do decide to summon this weekend, I wish you all the very best of luck. And yeah, as always, whatever you do it well. I'm Transient, and I'm out.